This is an example of why covert narcissism is so difficult to explain to other people. When we were signing our final divorce papers, my ex turned to me and said, "As someone who has made a lot of mistakes, I would hate to see you make this final mistake." And he was talking about filing the paperwork that he had just signed. And on the surface, this statement could be seen as at worst odd, but honestly relatively benign, and even in some minds helpful. But to somebody who has dealt with a covert narcissist for a long period of time, it is clearly understood that this is a threat. And first, I want to point out that he is still to this day refusing to take true accountability for his actions, causing the physical abuse of our children, multiple instances of it as mistakes, and the mistreatment and abuse of me over 16 years as mistakes. And then he follows that up by saying, "I would hate for you to make the final mistake," indicating that I have also made some mistakes, and therefore we are both equally wrong in the end of this relationship. And calling the move a final mistake is where the true threat lies, because it leaves it open to interpretation without ever having to explicitly lay out or even say that there will be consequences for you following through on this action. And whatever those consequences are, they will inherently be my fault. And a lot of it also comes from the timing and tone of voice that these things get delivered in, which is kind of impossible to replicate in this format. But in all, this was just one of a series of subtle and not so subtle watch yourself threats that I've gotten from my ex. And these sorts of statements and behaviors pile on top of each other to form the complex web of covert narcissist and post-separation abuse. And if you happen to be stuck in that web, please know that it is not all in your head. You're not crazy, but you can escape.